Join me, Birch, on the road to Romania. Enduro riding, I mean, it looks pretty similar to motocross, but rather than just going round and round in circles on a closed-in track, we're out in the mountains doing big days. Normally we're on the bike for about between 6 and 10 hours in a race and covering big distances. There's no real strict definition of what makes an enduro course.
After 4 days of riding, this is a bit much.
My family's hugely supportive of the racing. Monica, when I met her, had absolutely zero interest in motorbikes at all, and now she's pit crew, mechanic, boss. Really, really valuable having her at the races. It's just so nice to have someone there that's purely there for me. My parents are both bike mad and follow everything that I do. It's really nice actually to come back here and still be able to go riding with my parents. The 3 big ones for this year, the biggest races are Birch in Austria, Red Bull Romaniacs in Romania, and the Roof of Africa. Yeah, Red Bull Romaniacs that's my favourite one by far. That's 5 days in the Carpathian Mountains. Yeah, that's the big one that I want to win. Obviously won it for the first time last year, and it'd be nice to try and defend it. I think there's only one guy to have won Red Bull Romaniacs back-to-back. That's Cyril Dupree. It'd be really cool to be the second person to do that. Most of the really nasty stuff in Romania is in the forests, in the Carpathian Mountains. So there's lots of big climbs in descents and big altitude changes. They love to put you down through rivers and swamps and anything they can find. The first Romaniacs I did, we did enough climbing to actually get from sea level to the top of Mount Everest. Martin, the organiser, his favourite thing is ridiculously steep downhills. Like downhills that you can't ride down, you've got to get off and hold onto the bike and slide down together. And then there's the guys that make all the man-made stuff. Rather than just make a straight bridge across the river, they'd rather make a seesaw or a shaking, wobbling bridge that gets people falling off. The finish line on the top of the building's pretty unique to Romaniacs. It's this half-built hospital, but they never got around to finishing it. And yeah, it's pretty gnarly. They build this big, sketchy, slippery ramp onto the roof, and then you're about 7 or 8 stories up, riding on the peak of the roof to the finish line. The first year I did Romaniacs, it was just me and a friend coming out from New Zealand, and we had the bike and kind of did our own thing. You know, that's how we've always had it in New Zealand. We don't have huge support, so we're actually pretty used to sorting things out for ourselves. And since then, you know, we're getting a bit more success, and the events got bigger. We now have the full backing of the KTM factory. The build-up for Romaniacs over the next month or so, it's actually going to be really full on. It's starting with this race in New Zealand, a bit more mud training. So that's a big part of Romania, and we don't get to do much of that in South Africa. The race coming up is, I think, round 5 of the New Zealand Enduro Championships. It's going to be really mud, lots of deep clay, deep ruts, and tree roots. Yeah, there's actually really strong competition in the New Zealand Enduro Championships now. The top sort of half a dozen guys have all got a lot of international experience, and they're all training really hard, and it's not an easy series to win anymore. The big thing today is to just get that experience in the mud and not do anything too stupid. Try not to get injured, try not to trash my bike too much, and just, yeah, enjoy the day really. Looks like I've got somewhere around second, so not a total disaster. It's not really the result I wanted, but you know, it's good to get the practice in the mud. It's a good reminder that I need to brush up on those mud skills before Romaniacs. We don't know if 100% of it's going to be wet or dry, but if it's wet, I've got to be prepared. And it's doing things like this that will make that happen.